Albert Segura. Short gain on the play. Initial tackle made by number 49, Juan Pesas. Altered. Good job to number 30, Albert Segura. Hit on the tackle, number 49, Juan Pesas. They bring up a third down and Albert Segura. Body brought down. Second down and about 9. For the ball carrier, picks up a very first down for the Raymondville Bearcats. Finally stopped by number 10, Cesar. And off again to number 35. Pressure there by the defense, led by number 51. Number 50, the quarterback. Cervantes. Did not get the first down. It'll be a fourth down. Number 10, Castillo. Back to the seat. Takes the Raymondville back on. Ball is with the Yellow Jackets will start running off the 20-yard line, first and 10. Cesar Sanchez. 7 yards needed for the first down. Is taken back from loss. Good defensive coverage there by the Yellow Jackets. Number 52, Roy Rendon on the tackle. Loss on the play brings up 4th down and about. And the field goal attempt. And on the tackle, 24. Timeout. The fumble on the play and recovered by the Bearcats. Bearcats pick up a first down. First and goal at the... And off with the number 30. After number 44, Tony Castillo, lost on the play. Number 51. Sanchez carrier. Short gain on the play. It'll be second down. Number 30, Albert Segura. On the carry. Short gain on the play. Good defensive effort there by the Bearcats. Carol Leal, please report to the front gate at the home side, please. Fourth down in about 7. It'll be a punting situation. Number 88, Bo Lopez. Second down, 10. 51, Eddie Ortega in on the tackle. Number 35, De La Casa. Right on the play. Flags on the play. Illegal procedure. Also, there was an illegal procedure for the Bearcats. Personal foul. Penalty charges again. The guy that heads off to number 35. That's good for this. He's back in there. carrier. No gain on the play. Number 88, Bo Lopez. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 30, Albert Segura, the ball carrier. Double leader. Number 11, Judy Garcia. Lost on the play. Number 30, Albert Segura, the ball carrier. And the ball is whistled in. Don't forget to visit your concession stand. It's by tacos, pizza, hot dogs, hot chocolate, coffee, conduces, sweet bread. Hand off to 35, but I got that short gain on the play. Clock winding down. Court. And that's the end of the first half with the score, 13 Yellow Jackets 0. Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. The 1989-1990 homecoming king is Jesse Garza, currently enrolled at Eastern Michigan University. Now introducing the 1989-1990 homecoming princess, Miss Araceli Rios. We go now to introduce the freshman Duchess,
put his leg underneath?
And now it is my pleasure to introduce the school's best unkept secret, the 1990-91 Homecoming Queen and King, King Cesar Castillo, and Homecoming Queen Sonia Davila. up to number 35, Mike de la Garza. out to number 30, Albert Segura. Pass is incomplete. It's ready for number. Flag on the play. We have roughing the kick. Number 30, Albert Segura, the ball carrier. Number 30, throwing the ball carrier. Flag on the play. Off to number 34. Shoot it, not good. And off to number 33. Then down touch it. Get on the tackle. Pitch out to number 30. Johnny Petty. Initial tackle, number 36, jersey. And up to number 33. Cesar Sanchez in on the tackle, 54, Martinez. And up to number 34, no gain on the play. Shoot at nothing.
get the first down.
It was over. Yellow Jackets with
Bold job. Yeah, ball up the middle. Hey, pass interference. Yes, it's right here. That's over here. That's over here.
picked up the Yellow Jackets first down.
Better pass blocking than that. Check it out. Is that Michael? Michael? Look at this block.
Masterminds. The award-winning academic quiz saluting the high schools of the Rio Grande Valley.
Today's competing schools are Donna High School versus Ed Couch Elsa High School.
Brought to you in part by the University of Texas Pan American.
The University of Texas Pan American is proud to continue its sponsorship of Masterminds for another school year. We believe that Masterminds broadcast the right kind of message to the teachers, parents, students, and citizens of the Rio Grande Valley. Education is one of the fundamental foundations for the quality of life in our region. Please join us in our support of education. Let's take the initiative to improve quality and increase opportunity at all levels, and we'll all be winners.
This is Beth Bryant in the Saudi Arabian desert. As the crisis in the Persian Gulf grows more tense each day, soldiers must face the possibility of chemical warfare. Before anyone ventures into the desert, they must know how to use protective gear that could save their lives in the event of a chemical attack. We'll take you through the training and talk to some soldiers about their fear of chemical warfare as they depart on their mission. Join us tonight for Eyewitness News in Saudi Arabia.
And now, Masterminds with your host, Bill Watkins.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to another edition of Channel 5's Masterminds. Channel 5 salute to the academic achievements of our Valley High Schools. I'm your host, Bill Watkins, and today's match is between Donna High School and Ed Couch Elsa High School. But before we meet those teams, let's meet our judges first. They're from the University of Texas at Pan American. First of all, from the Anthropology and Psychology Department, Dr. Tom Pozorski, and from the Political Science Department, Dr. Elliot Rock. Thank you for being here, gentlemen. Welcome to the show. And now let's meet our teams for today's match. First of all, from Donna High School, their teacher is Laurie Strudel, and their scorekeeper is Monica Munoz. And, of course, let's have the students introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Marty Garcia, and I'm a sophomore at Donna High School.
Hello, I'm Sandra Gonzalez, and I'm a senior at Donna High School.
Hi, I'm Maria Lirizon, and I'm a senior at Donna High.
All right, thank you very much, Donna. Welcome to the show. Glad you could be here. And now let's meet their opponent from Ed Couch Elsa High School. Their teacher is Salvador Garza, and their scorekeeper is Oliel Villarreal. And, of course, let's meet the students.
Hi, I'm Veronica Perez. I'm a senior at Couch Elsa High School.
Hi, I'm Carlos Villalpando, and I'm a senior.
I'm a senior for Joseph Sanchez.
All right, thank you very much, Ed Couch Elsa. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show. And, of course, thank you for joining us from home. Now, the questions used in today's match have been obtained from an academic professional service. They include questions in history, science, arts and literature, current events, mathematics, and classical music. Now, please keep in mind, if there is a question of accuracy, the decision of our judges and producer is final. And just as a brief reminder for our students here today, when you know the answer, buzz in, but wait for me to identify you before you respond. And if you should answer incorrectly, your opponent has the opportunity to respond to that very same question. So if we're clear on the rules, then let's begin round one. Before we do, I would like to thank Dave Brown for sitting in for me. He did a wonderful job the last 2 weeks, and I certainly appreciate that. Thanks, Dave. And here it goes. All these questions deal with America from 1890 to 1914. Here it goes. What president of this period published Outdoor Pastimes of an American Hunter? I'm sorry, students, time's up. The correct answer we're looking for is Theodore Roosevelt. All right, continuing in that same line. Congress established the first federal ones at McNeil's Island, Washington, Leavenworth, Kansas, and Atlanta. Yes, Carlos.
Prisons?
Yes, that's correct, Carlos. He drifted from job to job working as a cowboy, miner, and detective. Name this author who created an English nobleman's son who, lost in the jungle as a child, was raised by the apes and became king of the savage domain. Yes, Marty.
Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Yes, that's correct, Marty. All right, students. He served in the Union Army during the Civil War and later became a Hearst journalist. Traveling with Pancho Villa in Mexico, he's believed to have died in a battle there in 1914. Name this author of an occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. Yes, Carlos.
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow?
No, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. Donna, can you take that? I'm sorry. Okay, Sandra.
Samuel Clemens.
No, the correct answer we're looking for is Ambrose Bierce. All right, students. Which branch of the U.S. Armed Forces recently shut down operations for 2 days to review safety procedures and... Yes, Carlos.
The U.S. Navy.
Yes, that's correct, Carlos. It's time for a math question, so students listen carefully, and you may use paper and pen before you, and here goes. What are the two perfect squares between 7 and 21? I'll repeat that. Oh, yes, Carlos.
9 and 16.
Yes, that's correct, Carlos. And now it's time for an art question, so students use the monitors before you and identify either the name of the artist or the name of the work that he or she created. Yes, Carlos.
Pablo Picasso.
No, I'm sorry. That's not the answer we're looking for. Donna, can you take that? Yes, Marty.
Damrosch.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer we're looking for is Dance by Henri Matisse. Okay. Military specifications for this kind of clothing were once 25 pages long. The new rules are briefer, however, allowing the military to buy the same kind that civilians wear. What kind of clothing is involved in the change? Yes, Carlos.
Combat fatigues?
No, I'm sorry. That's not the answer we're looking for. Donna. Sorry, time's up. Correct answer we're looking for is underwear. Underwear.
Of course.
That's right. Underwear. I smell an episode of The Ropers coming on. I don't know if that's you, but we'll continue. The State Department recently expressed concern over the Soviet shipment of advanced MiG-29 aircraft to what Caribbean country? Yes, Carlos?
Cuba?
Yes, that's correct. All right, students. Both France and Australia recently pulled out of the 22-nation Wellington Treaty, which was established to protect what? Yes, Carlos.
European trade?
No, I'm sorry. That's not the answer we're looking for. Donna, can you take that? Sorry, time's up. The correct answer we're looking for is Antarctica. Antarctica. All right, students, it's time for a music question, so listen carefully to this audio presentation and identify either the name of the composer or the name of the composition. Sorry, students, time's up. The correct answer we're looking for is Royal Fireworks Music by George Handel. Okay, students. Meet Gies, a Dutch woman, was awarded West Germany's highest civilian medal. She was recognized for doing what during World War II? Yes, Carlos.
Nursing the injured?
No, I'm sorry. That's not the answer we're looking for. Donna, can you take that? Sorry, time's up. Correct answer we're looking for is hiding Anne Frank and family. Okay. All right, students. A Soviet spokeswoman proclaimed, quote, "The Brezhnev doctrine is dead. Hungary and Poland are now doing it their way." She added that the Soviets now have a new doctrine that she named after what American entertainer? Yes, Marty.
Johnny Carson.
No, I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Ed Calchelsa, can you take that? Yes, Carlos.
Bob Hope.
No, both good guesses, but Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra. All right, students. Guide for the Turn of the Millennium is a new book by Judith Martin, who writes an etiquette column syndicated in more than 350 newspapers. Judith Martin is better known as... Yes, Carlos.
Miss Manners.
Yes, that's correct, Carlos. What communist leader recently warned that an overthrow of the government would occur if his nation's economy quickly switched to capitalism? Yes, Carlos.
Nikolai Ceausescu.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Donna, you take that. Yes, Sandra.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Yes, that's correct, Sandra. All right, it's time for a sports question. Who was named American League Manager of the Year for bringing the Baltimore Orioles from last place last year to within 2 games of a title this year? Yes, Julio.
Frank Robinson.
Yes, that's correct. All right, students, it's time for a math question, so use the paper and pen before you. Here goes. Subtract 1 minute, 35 seconds from 4 minutes, 20 seconds. What's the remainder? Again, subtract 1 minute, 35 seconds from 4 minutes, 20 seconds. What's the remainder? Yes, Sandra.
2 minutes, 45 seconds.
Yes, that's correct, Sandra. All right, students, what 2 newspapers first published the Pentagon Papers? Yes, Sandra.
The New York Times and the Chicago Tribune.
No, I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Ed Calchelsa. Yes, Carlos.
New York Times and the Washington Post.
Yes, that's correct, Carlos. The Gallic Wars were a significant step in the life of... That sound you just heard signals the end of the first round. So as the judges calculate the scores up to this point, let's hear from team captain Sandra to tell us more about her high school and Donna.
Donna High School is dedicated to a quest for excellence in all facets. Many exciting things are happening at DHS. Our National Honor Society and Student Council are uniting to beautify our school and community. Our varsity football team is on their way to the playoffs, and the varsity volleyball team recently acquired the by-district and area titles. We would like to extend our personal congratulations to these fine young individuals. Mariel, Martin, and I would like to thank KRGV for sponsoring the Masterminds competition and for stimulating the minds of the Valley's youth.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Very good report. Thank you very much. And the score is 70-30 with Ed Calchelsa in the lead. We'll continue Masterminds with the second round right after this.
We would like the community to understand why we raise money from the private sector. To be a great university costs money. For example, we plan to add new degree programs in engineering. To be successful, we'll have to raise millions of dollars to build an engineering building, buy equipment, hire faculty, and offer competitive scholarships. We've been very fortunate to have received generous support from the community over the last several years, and that support has made a world of difference.
Christmas Portraits by Terry Creative Photography, the most cherished treasures of the heart. In this season of sharing and surprises, a portrait by Terry Creative Photography is a perfect gift to elicit a cry of delight, a tear of joy, an ear-to-ear grin, a breathlessly whispered thank you. Christmas Portraits by Terry Creative Photography.
And now we return to Mastermind with your host, Bill Watson.
Thank you very much. We're enjoying competition today between Donna High School and Ed Calchelsa High School. Well, it's a pretty close match. The score is 70-30 with Ed Calchelsa in the lead. Now, this portion of the show is known as the grab bag round, where students try to answer as many questions as possible on a previously chosen subject within a given minute's time. And since it was Donna who was trailing, they have the opportunity to answer first from their selected category of questions, which is called In the Know. Now, keep in mind, students, You don't have to buzz in to answer, and you may consult with each other. However, if you don't know the answer, just say pass, and I'll continue with the next question. If we're clear on that, here goes. It's called In the Know. Show you're in the know by spelling all these words starting with N, I-N. Here goes. Number 1, incendiary.
I-N-S-I-N-D-I-T-A-R-Y.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Incongruity.
I-N-C-O-N-G-R-U-I-T-Y.
Correct. Incorrigible.
I-N-C-O-R-R-I-G-I-B-L-E.
Correct. Indefatigable.
I-N-D-I-G-I-F-A-G-I-B-L-E.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Indigenous.
I-N-D-I-G-I-T-S.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Indispensable.
I-N-D-I-S-P-E-N-S-I-B-L-E.
No, I'm sorry, that's close though. Inexplicable.
I-N-E-X-P-L-I-C-A-B-L-E.
Correct. That signals the end of the given minute, and judges gave us how many correct answers? 3, so that's 15 points. Additionally, that is added to Donna's score. And now it is Ed Couch Elsa's turn to respond from their category that's labeled foul play. Here goes. Get ready for this challenging quiz about birds and literature. Here goes number 1. Identify Edgar Allan Poe's most famous poem.
The Raven.
Correct. Name the most famous poem by Edward Lear.
Pass.
Okay. Name Richard Bach's best-selling allegory.
The Robin.
No, I'm sorry. The sky is falling down in this children's folk tale.
Henny Penny.
No, I'm sorry. A movie and novel by Dashiell Hammett.
Oh, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
No, I'm sorry. The Oscar-winning movie starring Jack Nicholson based on Ken Casey's novel.
Pritzi's Honor?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The Pulitzer Prize-winning novel about Southern racism by Harper Lee.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Correct. A W.C. Fields movie.
Pass.
Identify Hans Christian Andersen's best-known fairy tale.
Pass.
Okay. A play by Henrik Ibsen. And that sound signals the end of the given minute. And judges, they gave us how many correct answers? 2, so that's 10 additional points added to Ed Couch Elsa's score. So as the judges calculate the total scores up to this point, let's hear from Team Captain Carlos to tell us more about his high school and Ed Couch Elsa.
Ed Couch Elsa High School prides itself in the accomplishments of its 1,300 students. Above-average TAS and ACT scores demonstrate the high caliber of the entire student body. Students have also proven themselves competitive and superior in organizations and events ranging from athletics to UIL to band and ROTC. Our marching band and cross-country team for the 5th year in a row have recently qualified for state competition. Julio, Veronica, and I would like to congratulate the cross-country and wish the band luck for tomorrow's competition. We would also like to say that UT Pan Americans and KRGV's efforts will be appreciated at the place where EE stands not only for Ed Couch Elsa, but for excellence in education as well.
All right, thank you very much, Carlos. Very good report. And here we are. And the judges tell me that the score is 80 to 45 with Ed Couch Elsa in the lead. We'll continue with the final round and find out who's today's winner.
The university plans to add about 30 new degree programs over the next 5 years. 3 of them are bachelor's degrees in electrical, mechanical, and manufacturing engineering. Last summer, we had about 250 talented high school students take part in our summer program, Text Prep. For the first time in memory, we filled all the freshman and sophomore classes we have in physics, chemistry, and calculus. These programs are attracting excellent students. These new programs will demand improvement of science and math education in the public schools.
Why did this man, Navy Commander Howard Gilmore, order the men of his submarine to take her down, knowing that his order would mean his death? Army Air Corps pilot Richard Bond shot down 40 enemy planes. What finally convinced him to hang up his wings? How does a man classified as a conscientious objector end up on the front lines, saving countless lives? These are the men who wear the Medal of Honor.
Sunday evening at 6 p.m. here on Channel 5.
And now, we return to Mastermind with your host, Bill Watkins.
Thank you very much. We're enjoying competition today between Donna High School and Ed Couch-Elsa High School, where the score is 80-45 with Ed Couch-Elsa in the lead. I would like to remind everyone that Channel 5 will donate a very generous check to each school to replenish their libraries. And before we enter the final round, we ought to give all of these students a big round of applause for their fine representation of the schools. Everyone is very proud of you, and we wish you the very best of luck, and here goes. The Gaelic Wars were a significant step in the life of one of the great rulers of history. Well, what was his name? Yes, Sandra?
Alexander the Great.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ed Couch-Elsa. Yes, Carlos?
William the Conqueror?
No, Julius Caesar is the answer we're looking for. Julius Caesar. Here's another math question, so students once again use the paper and pen before you, and here goes. A man wants to grow a tree very quickly. He buys some special bird seeds that double in height every day. On the 10th day, the tree is 20 feet high. On what day was it 5 feet high? Yes, Carlos?
The 9th day.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Donna? Yes, Marty?
Second day.
No, the 8th. The 8th was what we were looking for. All right, students. In vertebrates, it's called the integument and consists of the outer epidermis and the underlying dermis that contains blood vessels, nerves, and pigment. What's the common name for this? Yes, Marty?
Skin.
Yes, that's correct, Marty. Departure is the name given to the distance measured along a line of latitude between any two lines of longitude. Well, where is the departure 0? Yes, Sandra?
The equator.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ed Couch-Elsa. Yes, Carlos?
Where the equator and the prime meridian meet?
No, we can't take that, can we? No. The poles. The poles, that's what we're looking for. All right. This long, narrow lake, students, named for a French explorer, forms the border between Vermont and New York State. It was the scene of important battles. Yes, Carlos?
Lake Hudson?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Let me finish the question for Donna. It was the scene of important battles in the Revolution. What is its name? Sorry, time's up. Correct answer we're looking for is Lake Champlain. Okay, students. Thomas Gage was an English general during what war? Yes, Carlos?
The War of 1812?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Donna, can you take that? Yes, Marty?
American Revolution.
Yes, that's correct, Marty. All right, students, how do you spell controversial? Yes, Carlos?
C-O-N-T-R-O-V-E-R-S-I-A-L.
That's correct, Carlos. All right, complete this historical relationship. Miltiades was to Marathon as Leonidas was to what famous battle?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay, complete this historical relationship. Miltiades was to Marathon as Leonidas was to what famous battle? Ignore that, and we'll set it up again. Go ahead. Yes, Julio?
Liverpool.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Donna, can you take that? Yes, Marty?
Athens.
No, the correct answer we're looking for is Thermopylae. Thermopylae. Both led Greek forces against the Persians. Okay. All right, students, write these numbers down. 5, 17, 19, 37, 39, 46, 66. Again, that's 5, 17, 19, 37, 39, 46, 66. The idea is to reach a total of 100, using as few numbers as possible from these I've just given you. Which numbers will you select? Yes, Mario?
66, 39, and 5.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Ed Couch-Elsa. You take that. I'm sorry, time's up. Correct answer we're looking for is 17, 3746. All right, students, it's time for an art question. So once again, use the monitors before you and identify either the name of the artist or the name of the work that he or she created. Yes, Sandra?
Toulouse-Lautrec.
No, I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. Ed Couch Elsa. Yes, Carlos?
Matisse.
No, the correct answer we're looking for is The Green Violinist by Marc Chagall. All right, students. If you were a pupil of Rembrandt, in which century would you be living? Yes, Carlos?
The 17th.
Yes, that's correct, Carlos. For what episode in American history was the following comment a description? Quote, so sudden is it all, and so like a flash of unreal fancy, that but for the flake of white foam left quivering and perishing on a mail sack after the vision has flashed by and disappeared, we might have doubted whether we had seen any actual horse and man at all.
Can you repeat the question?
I'm going to take 5 points off their score. Just, sure, we got plenty of time, don't we? Okay. I better get an Emmy for this, right? All right. For what episode in American history was the following comment a description? So sudden is it all, and so like a flash of unreal fancy. Yes, Carlos?
The attack on Pearl Harbor?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Donna, let me repeat the question. Oh, can I? Okay. So sudden is it all, and so like a flash of unreal fancy, that but for the flake of white foam left quivering and perishing on a mail sack after the vision has flashed by and disappeared, we might have doubted whether we have seen any actual horse and man at all. Yes, Sandra?
World War II?
No, the Pony Express. Pony Express. All right, students. William Faulkner wrote of Yoknapatawpha County, Thomas Hardy of Wessex. And that sound signals the end of the round as well as the match. So as the judges calculate the final score, let's give a big round to all of these students here. They certainly deserve it. And let's also thank our judges from the University of Texas Pan American, Dr. Tom Zorski and Dr. Elliot Rock. We certainly couldn't have done it without you, so thank you for being here. Let's give them a round of applause. And the final score is 100-65. Ed Couch Elsa has won today's match, and they will advance to the next round of competition. And we certainly give our hats off to Donna for a fine showing as well. Please keep in mind that next week, Harlingen High School and Raymondville High School will be on next week. We hope you tune in for that. On behalf of everyone here at Channel 5 and Masterminds, I'm Bill Watkins. Thank you for watching, and keep studying.
Masterminds, brought to you in part by University of Texas Pan American.
Howdy, folks. Spending quality time with your children will bring rewards for years to come. Remember, if you're not making time for your kids,
but making excuses and putting them off,
I guarantee you someone's going to spend time with them.
And you may not like that someone.
Spend more quality time with your children now.
Or later, you may wish you had.
And you know, there's a little bit of kid in all of us, so let's enjoy it every day.
With our children.
Let's go fishing, Coco.
We know what matters.
Say, you want to see the largest selection of fine quality carpeting anywhere in the state of Texas? Come on out to Carpet Distributors. We've got it, folks. You'll find stainless carpet, stain resistant, starting at low $3.99 a square yard. And hey, if you're looking for astrographs put out in front of the trailer, golf cart, wherever, we've got it in 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 12-foot widths. You can buy what you want. You don't have to buy a bunch of waste. Now, we're talking about Carpet Distributors. We're located at 3.5 mile Northward Road, McAllen, and 1474 West Price in Brownsville.